All right, we're looking at my Just Play vehicle and playset collection of all kinds of PJ Masks and Care Bears and Floogals and Doc McStuffin. There's more. So there's this bin in my basement, and it is filled with these bigger playsets that I don't know if I can keep or open. It's the vehicles that I don't have a place for. You might have seen some of my videos where I have been organizing all of my figures lately. Now, if these playsets, these small vehicle playsets, come with accessories that I don't have already, maybe then. But otherwise, I think I have to sell these on eBay. I also have the smaller vehicles. The small little cars, which they are hard enough for me to store. Do I have an example of one? I do right here, in this case right here. So there are these vehicles available, and I think maybe these ones I can collect. We'll start with that. We'll start with the Catboy set. Which there's lots more than what I had in the thumbnail to preview for what these are. So you can see that here is Catboy's car, but here is the mini car. This one, it's already too cumbersome for me to collect. It doesn't fit into my little character boxes where I like to store my figures. For example, let me show you that. I'm using them right now as a stand. So this is how I store my figures. You want to check out my comparison between Just Play PJ Masks and Hasbro PJ Masks too. And I have to keep them in different containers because of their different sizes and the way that they fit. But I like to store my figures in those boxes so I can take a look at them all and know what I have and enjoy them and see all of them all at once. Or one box of them all at once. I can see a lot more figures than if I put them into one of these boxes, which I also do with my toys sometimes, and then I can't even see what I have. So I am really liking my collection boxes lately. But then that brings me to these play sets that I have neglected. Now I do have the full collection of the PJ Masks first vehicle play sets. So I guess first of all they would have released the 3 core figures where they had Catboy in his car. I don't see any extra accessories, and I definitely have this Catboy figure, but do you know what I love about these cars are that you can fit all 3 characters in them. That's really cool that they did that, but they can drive them alone or they can fit all 3 characters in them, and they call this Cat Car, which makes a lot of sense, and that's really cute. And I would have got this at 50% off or more. Sometimes you can get like up to 90% off toy prices at the store that I bought this. So I was good and waited to get a good price for that. But then I also have the Owl Glider is what they call this one. And I also sometimes like to collect those little pieces of cards off of there that take scenes from the TV show. You can see the Owl Glider also has her in the front seat, and then her 2 friends would ride behind. It's a pretty good looking car, I have to say. It's super cute. I wonder if all the wheels on the bottom work. I don't know. Maybe I can figure out a storage solution. Maybe this is a toy that I want to keep. Anyway, I definitely have this figure. I've never played with or opened up one of these giant vehicles. There are also some new Hasbro vehicles that I really like, and they have these. They're very similar to these, except they all join together, and it's very Gotchi-Man. Battle of the Planets, which is why I love PJ Masks so much. I think that's what I discovered in recent years. It really reminds me of Battle of the Planets, G-Force. Now Gecko, same deal. His car, which is called the Gecko-mobile. I love how they all have different names. Cat Car, Owl Glider, and Gecko-mobile. Super cute names. So same thing. Oh yeah, he's got tank wheels on his, but you can see that those don't actual function. But he's got real wheels underneath that work, and you can hear them spinning. They really, really do work. This is a great set. Yeah, it's hard. Look at them riding in the car together. Fits all three heroes. That is really cool. Usually they don't do stuff like that. Just play kicking it, throwing it out of this park. However, they no longer have the license to PJ Masks, but I think it's because Hasbro bought the cartoon company. So then they bought E1. I think that's how the story goes, and so they will look at these space ones over. I know that I got those at Walmart for $5 each. I got a really good deal on those. Oh yeah, but then they put out the villain vehicles, and I think that they were just these two, which is Romeo's Lab. Oh, Romeo's Lab on wheels. And then we have Night Ninja Bus. So if you look at the back of these packages, it does say I have the complete set, and I would have collected these over like this period of time, looking for them at discount stores and whatnot. And it appears that these ones did not come from a discount store, but I would have gotten them on sale because I bought all of these on sale. Anyway, which one do I show? Romeo's Lab is really cool. Does it have any moving parts or anything? Does it say that it does anything? I don't know, but I love it and it's cool. Again, I do have this figure. I definitely love the construction of this. I kind of want to get the big robot building lab. There's this place that right now it's $50 in Canada from Amazon and Walmart. I think you can get it at all those places. I will get it. I'm waiting for it to show up at an off-price store. It's a Hasbro toy though. But you build tiny little robots. So those are little figures in their own right, and I need them. So I am watching it, but I can't. I'm not allowed to buy it unless it's on a super sale. But this I love the design of it so much. Look at the wheels. Do those wheels turn? Oh yeah, all. Wait, do all? Oh no, it's just that they did another little trick. Only this one wheel runs. Those are fake wheels, but there's a, they're real wheels, but they don't really function. And then the big wheel on the back does. But that is such a cool looking science lab. Oh, it shows him. That's interesting. It shows him with his accessory. Do you see that? He's got that machine, but that's not in here. So that's false advertisement. But I do have that accessory. So that was one of the things. If they came with a little cool wrench or something, and I didn't have the accessory, I would have had to open these. Unless it's hidden somewhere. Includes Lab and Romeo figure. Yeah, I guess they did a little trick there. All right. And then next we have Night Ninja's Bus. And it's also looking cool. It doesn't have a place to clip other people in. Both of these, there's room to slam some other toys inside in the back. And you see like there's this bench in the back for other figures to sit on, but they're not going to stay in place as well as they are with the clip. And then with Romeo, you see that there's a peg for his foot. So I guess that's how those stand. But Night Ninja gets to sit down. Night Ninja is my favorite PJ Masks figure because he is so cranky and he's cuter. He's shorter than the rest, so he's like a giant evil baby, I guess. I haven't seen the cartoon. Isn't that blasphemy? I do know the theme song. PJ Masks, PJ Masks, PJ Masks, Anyway, adorable, cute, and he looks like he's translucent. I have translucent version. I think he's always translucent. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, he sparkles. They always use the coolest plastic for him. He looks cranky and he looks cute. And yeah, and this bus is pretty cool. cool too. And it's cool how they mixed in the theme of kids and buses, and how this one's colored differently. And I wonder how the story goes about the bus in the cartoon. And maybe this, I can see it's driving around at night. Oh yeah, and what's that statue? I don't know what's going on there. I better watch some of these cartoons. I don't know. Are we in the 11th season? Maybe it's only the 5th season. I thought PJ Masks was canceled, but apparently there is a new season coming out. And should we skip to the? Yeah, we've got some other PJ Masks sets, but let's take a look at these Floogals, which to me, there seems to be a lot of correlation here between PJ Masks and Floogals, especially. Oh, this is a good segue. We do have Care Bears to look at. We do have Doc McStuffin. Should we look at Doc McStuffin now? I don't know. There's just so much stuff here. Okay, there is Boomer's Fizzer. Now, see, he's green and he's the little one. So that's kind of a coincidence that Gecko is also the green little one of the gang. So I don't know. Did they? Is this also an E1 cartoon? No, it says Zodiac Kids, and this is from 2017. Just Play. Boomer fits inside, and this is Boomer. Boomer's Fizzer. Boomer's Fizzer. Oh, you can see the different sizes of them there. So red, yellow, and green opposed to red, yellow, and blue for PJ Masks. But, oh, maybe we should look at these two sets together. Look at this. Gecko Mobile. And, oh, they spaced it up. So these kind of go hand in hand, don't they? So yeah, let's compare them together. So they're really good looking spaceships. I was so excited when I saw these. Now, I don't have these figures, these space helmets. So I kind of just want to open. It's probably, I don't know. I have to look online. If these are worth a lot of money, then I will probably have to sell them if they're in demand. But this Gecko Mobile, I guess they transform the mobiles all the time, depending on what the series is, depending on what they're battling. But, oh, it looks so good. Transformed as a spaceship. And he looks really cute in his space helmet, of course. And I don't have that figure as far as I know. I do have similar space ones I just opened. My last video was me opening PJ Masks space figures. And I put them in this space station and they fit really well. That's Hasbro, though. Slightly smaller figures. And anyway, and then there is this Floogals spaceship. Look at the deco under this. It is a sticker. I don't usually like stickers, but the design is perfection. Look at the inside of that spaceship. I'm assuming it has wheels. It definitely has wheels for gliding. Look how cute and alien-y. And once again, I do have these exact figures. As far as I know, it would be really nice if I had those right here to compare them. You know what? I'm going to go grab that bin because it's just right here. It's easy for me to find, I think. Do I know what I'm talking about? Maybe I don't. It's in the smaller containers. Here we go. I'm finding them. I'm right here. Don't go away. Floogals, Just Play. Here they are. I got them. So I do have I have them in a container with the PJ Mask space helmets. But what we wanted to see is it the exact same figure? Is he painted exactly the same? And it appears to be. So it would just be me getting the spaceship, but the spaceship is a really, really awesome design. Look at the padding on the inside of that chair, and oh, it's just so nice. Oh, it's a hard call. I have to think about storage. Okay, so we looked at these two. Again, you can see the similarities. babies in space. Like, what? It doesn't get much cuter than that, does it? All right, let's get this guy, and we'll compare him to Catboy because he's the tallest guy in the gang, and he is a boy. So, as far as I know, and you can see the similarities. They are two spaceships, and you can see the similarities between this one and the yellow one. They definitely have the same design. Can I show you the similarities between the green one too? Show you them all here quickly together, and then which one are we on? We're gonna compare these two. So again, Catboy in his mask and his seat and his it's just a really cool looking spaceship. Does it do something? Oh, and look at this. This really reminds me of Battle of the Planets. That looks so... You can also buy that, and I'm also watching that. And if it was like under $20, it's like a big toy. But that is a Battle of the Planets plane, if I ever saw one. So, and that's also why I like... Oh, look, you have to put the wing on the side because it's so thick that it doesn't... You have to some assembly required here. Anyway, they don't snap together. That is why I kind of have to get the one that snaps together, just like in Battle of the Planets, or all of those Japanimation. That's what we called anime back in the 80s. Japanimation. Vehicles would come out. I think in Battle of the Planets, they actually came out from inside the big spaceship. And they do have play sets like that too, which is so incredible. This is the colors, the cuteness, the adorableness, unbelievable. And the same goes for this one. The padding in those seats, it looks so space age. I do talk about loving 1960s space and 1970s apparently, because that is when Battle of the Planets was made. But that whole Star Trek ultra modern space is something that I love. It just looks so, I don't know, clinical yet comfortable. Warm and clinical at the same time, I guess, would be a good way to describe it. This is called Fleeker's Fizzer, which is great. So I guess I'm assuming Fleeker is the leader of the gang here. And look, do these not... They look like... That looks like Gecko's plane to me, and that looks like Owlette's plane to me. Very interesting. Is there a crossover? Are they connected? Again, I don't think they're on the same Cartoon Network, or were. Have you ever seen this show? One posable figure and freewheeling vehicle set. That's what they call that. The reason why I had to get these and the figure sets is because these ones came with extra accessories. Now, I do have a review on my channel of opening it, but those are I guess just the 3 tiny little accessories that I really, really needed because they were really cool, and that's why I got both sets. And I don't know if I've shown the artwork on all of these boxes. Anyway, look how adorable this crazy alien guy looks in the spaceship. Who knew I would be able to talk about these things for so long? We haven't even gotten to the Care Bears yet. Let's look at this last spaceship. Again, that really comfortable seat, which I guess the design is the same, but I don't... Or I think maybe it is the same chair that they've snapped into place, and the same steering wheel that they've snapped into place. But the insides, of course, the ships are different. This one's much thinner, so the inside interior of the ships are different. But this would be the female character, and she is adorable, just like the show, it says. Again, there are scenes from the show, and there's the Gecko Mobile, And the owl, why do I always forget owlets? Glider, I'm pretty sure that looks like Owlet's glider to me, if you ask me. Alright, so then we have Flo's, that's her name, Flo's Fizzer. Wait, are they all called Fizzers? Do they all start? Oh, they're Floogals. See, I don't even know their name. Boomer is not an F name. And Fleeker. How come Boomer's the only one who doesn't start with an F? I guess maybe that's why he's my favorite. He's the cutest, smallest one. Oh wait, so here's Flo's Fizzer. And there it is. And again, we've got some more stickers on there that look pretty cool. Look at the flags and everything. They've got flags. Of course they have flags though. I think, do you have to assemble this? The wing? No, the wings are narrow enough that they fit on there anyway. And look, it's got some pink fins on this, and there's rocket packs. Look at the detail on that, where you can see that smoke coming out, and it's just so cool. And there they are as friends again. And compared to Owlet's vehicle, these guys can definitely play together and fly in space together. I can't. I just, do you have to assemble this one? Yeah, you have to add the wing on. Much wider wingspan on the PJ Masks versions, but the Floogals, these are great looking vehicles. This is really hard for me to, again, if they're worth a lot of money, I guess money talks, right? And I don't have room for all of these toys. And then let's look at Doc McStuffin. Now I know I have to hunt down my Doc McStuffin collection. I've opened up lots of Doc McStuffin throughout the years, so you can Google toohunky and Doc McStuffin, or just type it into YouTube rather, and you'll definitely find some. But I want to look at my collection. I might want to put the Doc McStuffin figures in my boxes so that I can organize them and look at them and know what I have. And I know I have this figure, but this is a pretty cool vehicle set. I don't know if they made other vehicle sets. They must have. Again, this is on a different Cartoon Network, on Disney Junior. I don't know. Maybe some of those other shows are also. I don't know. I don't know what TV shows they're on. I haven't watched any of them. I'm a toy boy. This is Doc and Rhonda. So Rhonda's the goat, I assume. I think I have this exact figure. I'd have to double check. I have lots of Doc McStuffin figures. I mean, I definitely have this figure. I just don't know in this pose or not. And they always made Doc McStuffin the same, but they give her some accessories that are removable, but they do always recolor her differently. So she's always got a different colored headband. This one is sparkly. And what does that say? Doc, Rhonda, and, oh look, Lammy. Wait a minute. Rhonda's the name of the helicopter. Were you screaming at me? And then Lammy, obviously. So the helicopter has a name and probably talks and stuff, which is amazing. It's a really cute set. Just Play makes crazy cute toys. Okay, love it. Love it. And then my adult collectors out there, and also, well, I assume everyone's an adult, but this is a classic. Go back in space, go back in time, travel through time in our spaceships back to the 1980s when the Care Bears were out, and I have all three of these sets. I'm thinking that Brian and Veronica must have given me these ones, because this is from Macy's, and somebody's ripped off of the price too, which usually I don't do that. So I'm assuming this was given to me. I love these ones. First of all, these are Smurf ones, and I have a new Smurf collection that I want to put in these boxes, so I am planning to do that. But these are little Smurf figures, and there's something to say about these on their own. I love collecting those little things, and you might have seen some of my videos where I always buy the ones that are available at Dollar Tree. I love finding those little figures from the themes. Now, the ones that have stands on the bottoms of their feet, like they have PJ Masks ones there, which is crazy because right now PJ Masks is my favorite toy to collect. And I haven't been buying them because I don't like the little discs that they put on. But if it's a standalone, sometimes the figure can be so cute that I want it as a statue and I can use it in a diorama as like a toy statue or something. But I do prefer a Smurf figure. We call them Smurf figures because the Smurfs were really the first figures to do these little, well, I guess that can't be true, because when toys were first being made without articulation in the 50s, I'm sure they made tiny little figurines, but Smurfs are known as little rubber characters. These are about those 3 apple tall size, and look at them. And they're adorable. So this is a new rebranding Just Play did. But they also made these articulated ones, which I was obsessed with. And you can get these in different kinds of sets. And they also are very similar to the ones that existed originally back in the 80s when they made them. Now, I have a huge collection of those, but this happens sometimes where I decide that, you know what, those are really banged up and the paint's chipped on them and they're not perfect, and maybe they have like hair tufts and stuff, and I don't, and then they make new ones and I like them even better. And that's happened with Masters of the Universe. I love my classic Masters of the Universe action figures, and I don't think I could ever sell those, my original ones that I had from the 80s. But there's something about the Origins ones that I like even better. They're modernized, and that's how I feel about these. I think because they've made them all the same, they're just a little more QB. They're tinier, so they're easier for me to collect. Now, I don't know if I'd open this set. It appears that I have, or maybe I bought it this way. I probably got this on discount too, unless again somebody sent it to me. I think somebody did send me one of these sets because I can't, or no, I'm pretty sure I had. These are 2 sets that I had to have. I don't know. I know that these were 2 sets that I had to have, and I couldn't decide which ones to have. I don't think I have every character that was ever made. I think that there was even more, but I love translucent toys, so this set I had to get. And then I love this character pack, and maybe this is every character that they made, and then plus an extra exclusive. So yeah, I don't know. I think maybe they came in packs like this, and I might have gotten rid of these packs and given them actually to a friend, because I got this definitive pack that had all of the characters in them, plus an extra one. I think that's how the story went. I've been collecting these for years. Again, this set is from 2017. So this was a big 2017 year. 2017 was not that, I don't know. Do you consider 2017 a long time ago? Anyway, classics, Care Bears, done great. I am getting rid of I'm trading with a friend my old vintage ones that I've found thrifting throughout the years. And I am gonna keep these ones unless I Google this and I see it's open though, so I don't know if that does change the value of this, but maybe even an open one would. If this is worth $200, I have to sell it. That's basically what I'm saying, and then I would have to just keep these 5 in translucent, unless this is worth $500. I don't know. The Smurf ones, they can't be worth that much. Those have different poses and everything, so that in its own, those maybe am I missing some? Did they make more of these? You know what? I might have opened some blind bags. These look like blind bag figures, which is very, very possible that I've opened some. These shiny ones are looking super familiar. Anyway, I have a lot. Look, Care Bears, hashtag Care Bears. How modern is that? Anyway, I've got some thoughts and questions and concerns over what am I gonna keep? What am I gonna do with these if I can't see them and I don't know what's going on? But one thing that we know, and you might have seen from this video, is that there's a reason why I bought these, and I have all of these toys, and why I still have them is because they're darn cute. Man, like, this is good stuff. Anyway, let me know. I can't keep everything, but let me know your opinions. Let me know what you think is the cutest. What would you keep? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you again soon. Bye.